Alright guys, what is happening? It's KGCEpic here, and this topic in this video is, what was your most addictive game? What game had you the longest? And I'm talking like a straight up like meth head, crackhead, cocaine addiction. I'm not talking like cute little fucking, oh, I played a game for a month. I'm talking like really hardcore addiction. The game that had me like that for the longest, honestly speaking, was Fly for Fun. Fly for Fun had me like addicted to it like crazy, like maybe like around 2009 2010. I started playing Fly for Fun, and it had me for maybe about 3 or 4 years, honestly. And it was like playing the game for like a minimum of like 8 hours a day. Like I would come home from school and it was just Fly for Fun until bed. I would stop to study and that sort of shit, right? Like I perfected this fucking game. This game was just like, there are rules to this fucking game. And some people didn't like the game because it was so hard to level up in the fucking game. Like when you hit like level 30, not even 30, when you hit level 40, it would be so fucking hard from level 40 to level 60, right? So and my cousin was Marcus. Marcus was the name of my cousin that introduced me to this fucking game. And he had like a BP. I remember he had a BP that was probably on like level 69 or someplace around there. And he told me, play the game, it's really awesome. And it turned out that that game was so fucking cool. I will tell you the trick to this fucking game: never, ever, ever, ever delete your character. When push comes to shove, don't fucking give up. Because I remember, like, my first set of problem was that it was so hard. Sometimes you're fighting a monster and you would get 0.02% EXP and that sort of shit. And you're on level 40 and the max level in the game is 110. And that sort of shit. Never ever delete your fucking character. That's a trick. It's just a trick. When you get to level 40, it gets way easier to level up. After you hit level 60, it gets way, way, way easier to level up. So many people will delete their characters and all that sort of shit. And I was always wondering, do I have the right gear? Do I have the right weapons? Why the fuck can't I like be those guys that I see in the arena with the big fucking weapons that are glowing and all this sort of shit, right? If you want to like level up easily, you just start out with two assists. One is a PP, that is AoE, and one is a ringmaster. And one is pure stamina AoE, one is pure int healer. And that is how it was. Like I said, I knew this game like the back of my hand. Like I stopped playing this game for like a very long time now, like maybe like 6 or 7 years now. Like I said, I stopped playing it. Let me think. Maybe like 2013, 2014. So maybe not like that long, right? Maybe like 3 or 4 years. Uh, no, not 2013, 2014. Like maybe a shorter time, maybe like 2011, 2012. I'm not sure, but anyways, like I stopped playing it a while now, right? Maybe like around 5 years or so, and I still remember even the fucking theme songs are still in like written permanently. They're tattooed into my fucking memory. Like my family would whistle the song first. I fucking used to play. Like I remember, like when you go into Flyff, which is the main tongue, and the music is dun, 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 dun. And that sort of shit. If you're going to like Darken, there's the chimes, and then there's this weird slow pace kind of music. If you're going to Saint Morning, it's and I'm telling you guys, it was just like a sick fucking addiction. That's the kind of addiction I'm talking about when I want to see what you guys put in the comment section, right? So be sure to tell me what the fuck what was your fucking like main addictive game like in your entire fucking life. Like for me, like I said, I knew all the rules for this fucking game. If you wanted to like kill monsters easily, you would make a mage, right? You would make a fucking mage. You would use what's the name of the first skill? Spirit Tomb or some shit like that. Not Spirit Tomb, some shit. Anyways, and it would hit like a thousand or something. But at the end of the day, it gets hard because you would have to 1v1 up until you actually become an Elementor or a Psykeeper where you could actually AoE, right? So like I said, my first level 60 character I remember was a ringmaster called Ultimate RM X Ultimate RM XX, right? And he was a pure strength ringmaster because he soloed all the way up to 60, right? So he was pure strength, and I wanted a pure int one, so I ended up making a blade called Ultimate Blade XX Ultimate Blade. I think he was Ultimate Blade because I had a typo or some shit like that, and then I remade another ringmaster that was pure int. Like if I had to like tell you guys how this game goes from level 1 to right up to max level, which was 120, because I think the level increased, after you hit level 120, is it 120? Yeah, you become a master and you go back down to 60 and you have to go back up to 120, right? And when you reach 121 you become a hero. So yeah, the max level was 121, not 120, right? At the time, at some point I think it was 110, and then they increased it when they got the master hero system and all that sort of shit, right? So anyways, uh when you start out, like I said, I would recommend double assist. You go, you don't start out on the level 1 Ibat. You go Mush Voice, then you go Boring, Damian, straight up to La Wolf, and this is just memory, right? Fucking memory. Then you go Pfeffern. If you're OP enough, you go Nyang Nyang, then you change class, you go back to Nyang Nyang or Bang, then you go into the dungeon, you go Mutant Pfeffern, Mutant Nyang Nyang, Mutant Bang, you go down, you fight the fucking snake people up until like level 25 or 26, you go over to SM, you redo your gear, if you have to redo your gear, then you go fucking Mia's, you do the fucking SM quests, do your fucking SM quests, you do Mia's, then you go fucking the mantises Gigabox, and then you go over, if you're strong enough you go straight to the fucking bulls. You don't go hobos and I think the crashers or whatever the fuck they are. You go totems real quick, then you go over to Garden of Resist, then you do fucking your tomb carriers or whatever the fuck they are. I forget what the fuck their names are. And like then you go over to the dudes that shoot, you go pranksters real quick. You do pranksters. You never do Williams. Williams do have double hits, so you don't do Williams. You skip the Williams, then you go over to Leonas. In the beginning of Darker and Darker 1 and 2, I think. Is it Darker 1 and 2? Yeah, Darker 1 and 2. Then you go Steampunks or whatever, Steampunks. You go the Driller Knight things. Then you actually go okay, no. I think the name of these ones are Williams, and the other one that I'm talking about has another name, right? And fine, when you get a 60, and that's when you want to make your money, right? And like, this is just from memory, pure fucking memory, right? Pure fucking memory. And I did this so many fucking times that it's instilled in my memory, and I can't get it the fuck out, honestly. So afterwards, that's when you want to start to make money. You never want to try to make money at a low level unless an event is going on, or else you're just wasting your fucking time, right? So you go find a healer or make a healer, fine, and you do giant driller, giant volt. Because after you go to fucking Williams, you go over to driller, then you go over to volts, and you will reach 60. You will do the stupid level 60 quest. You go G farming, giant farming, like I said, giant driller, giant volt, giant elder god. You do that shit for a while, and you make sure you have at least $15,000, right? You don't use the fucking gear in the shop. You never use the fucking gear in the shop. Buy the Tetra axe from somebody, from a higher level player. You know, buy something. They're the cheaper rare level 60 weapons, and they're the cheap weapons that are like really OP. And you farm giants, farm it. If you can't farm, then don't play the fucking game until you get your cheap weapon. If you want, you could bring a character up to level 65, and that's where you can do giant garbage grinder, whatever the fuck it's called. And then you go up and you grind. I would recommend level 70, you go Ragnar, and that's when you really get your G weapons for Ragnar, right? Make sure you're in a party with drop skills, and If you get a Chibo, then praise the Lord. Go on your knees and pray you have gotten a Chibo. You know, you can sell that shit for about 3 pairings. And, you know, that sort of shit. After you reach level 60, at this time, you're on level 70, right? If you grind all that shit, then buy an Nazi ticket. Buy an Nazi ticket to get a whole bunch of fucking EXP Nazi. Kill the fucking Yetis, reach level 80 or something like that, right? I would recommend you grind, and go right up until you have at least a level 80 or level 90 ringmaster. Make a next character one time. You don't go max level with the BP and the ringmaster combo. It is going to take a while, right? Make a knight if you want to continue the AoE, because the ringmaster the fucking BP lacks in AoE. The knight is a better one. That's way you could do like the mammoths at one. Like if you're like 110, or like not even like 110, like 110, you do mammoths, you could like hold like 70 fucking mammoths and just fuck them in the ass. So, you know, and once they drop all this shit and you pick up all that shit, especially through drop rate events, then you're set. Or you make a fucking ranger or a YJ and you go fucking wilds, and you dark illusion, you pass all the fucking OP monsters, you kill the totems, you go to Beast King Khan. And what you do for the YJ, make sure you're level 80 so you can use Heat of Penya, Dark Illusion, Heat of Penya, Dark Illusion until the count dies. If it's fucking Ranger, you use Auto Shot until the count dies, and then you get your stack of weapons, and that's when you're no longer a noob. You're balling like a motherfucker, right? You know, you get your stack of weapons, and like I said, go back Azzy. Fuck it up in Nazi up until you reach you know, 110 around there, right? After you do that shit, there is Trasea, whatever your name. Anyways, we call it Trazi, right? You go Trazi, you fuck it up in Trazi, and as long as you have a master character, your shit is lit. And then just keep going. I would recommend like not like doing master. Well, then again, your RM is gonna be same level as you, so you know, do that shit, and then you go right back up the fuck. And make sure if you ever get any fucking money and you wanna level up, if you wanna do the fucking grind, buy your fucking amplification scrolls, or else you're just wasting your fucking time. And that is how you reach max level in Flyff. I remember when Flyff was really lit, like really popping. And this is me showing you how addicted I am to this fucking game, and like how addicted I was to this fucking game, right? It was just insane. It was just like a stupid fucking addiction. I had like 9 max level characters in Flyff, and I remember when the servers went down, when the servers crashed, it was like too many bots, too many hackers, too many this, too many that. You know, and at the end of the day, the servers went down for not even for a bit. It actually went down to fuck. It was just stupid for me. I was so fucking pissed. And then at the end of the fucking day, they came up with Flyff Gold. I mean, I went back to Flyff Gold, but it wasn't the same. Like the amount of people on the community wasn't the same, because they took too long to make Flyff Gold, and you know, all that sort of shit. Then, you know, we went private servers. The only private server I actually went on, instant Flyff or some shit like that, and Magma Flyff is a better one in my opinion, personally speaking, in terms of like balance and stability and all that sort of shit. I remember like I had like a level, and the max level at that time was like 200 level 200 Templar. I had a level 200 Templar, because a level 200 Templar could tank anything in the game. It could tank any fucking thing in the game. Like you could take out all your armor and tank a fucking boss with a level 200 Templar. That is pure stamina, and you know, all that sort of shit, right? You know, when you do wilds, like I said, you fucking get this no, not wilds, savage wilds. When you master 80, you go savage wilds instead of wilds, and that's when you get you to stack up crystal weapons, and you're fucking adept and defender and champion accessory set, and that's when your shit is lit. That's when you could go in the arena and fuck about. That's when you could go in the arena and kill people, or else you ain't shit. If you want to go PvP, if you want to PvP in that fucking game, PvE, if you want to PvE, personally speaking, if it's boss, go blade, tank, blade, healer, or you make the healer the tank as well. If it's PvE, if you want to level up really fast PvE, you'll have an AoE BP or an AoE knight, honestly speaking, or an Ellie that could kite with an Ellie or a ranger. have a lot of speed on your boots, and slow down skills. Ranger has the fucking ice arrows. Ellie has I think like a wind field or whatever it's called, right? And that sort of shit. That is how you Flyff, and that is proof of how stupid fucking addicted I was to that fucking game. And it is just ridiculous. It was just ridiculous, honestly speaking. And anytime they have a box, a drop rate box event, fuck it up, just fuck it up, fuck life, fuck living, fuck reality. No life mode, just no life mode, and that sort of shit. And then never sell your fucking event stuff while the event is going on. Always sell like a month after. That's where you can have your price at a fucked up rate, like maybe like 5 times the original price while the event is going on. That's why you make like shit tons of money in that fucking game. I used to have like money to burn, money to throw, and that sort of shit. Another little trick you could do if you're a noob in the game. I remember that there is this stupid YJ skill called a snatch or steal or some shit like that, where you can steal some penya. That's a little advantage that the YJs have. You go in the arena, find the richest player that is in the arena, and dark illusion behind them, and steal some penya. Every time you hit them, you take like maybe like 2,000 or 3,000 penya from them. So you could keep doing that over and over and over and over, and keep fucking taking penya from people. That's just like little tricks in the game and all that sort of stuff. And that is how you do that sort of shit, right? And this is just me telling you guys this. There's a level 45 quest where you could do a stupid fucking dungeon thing that helps you get to fucking 50, I think. Not even level 45. I think I'm level 30 something quest, or level 40 quest. No, I think it's 45. And all that sort of shit. And this is just proof that I was super addicted to Flyff, like stupid addicted to Flyff, honestly. So, tell me, what are your guys' fucking addiction in terms of like, and keep in mind that this is just me telling you guys how to fucking max out in Flyff. That is how to play the game. That is the entire game, right? But like I was saying, I want to know, what are your guys like gaming addiction? What game was cooking for you guys? In terms of like no life mode, how many hours you put on, how many characters you had, all that sort of shit. Because at the end of the day in Flyff, I had maxed out BP, maxed out Knight, maxed out Blade, maxed out RM, maxed out fucking YJ, maxed out Ellie, maxed out Ranger. I had like every fucking class maxed out except one, I think. I think one. I think it was Psychic or something. That sort of shit. So tell me, you know, you guys addictive gaming experience, because I used to like burn like too many fucking hours in that game. I used to like no life more in that game. Too much, honestly speaking. If you like the video, be sure to hit that like button, be sure to subscribe. Trying to get my channel out there, trying to get my fan base up, so like be awesome, and like my videos, share it, check out my other videos as well. I have a whole bunch of videos up, and as usual, stay awesome, people.